boom ba boobity doo. I got another riddle for you. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. What a great movie. Uh, the original is better than the newer one, but the newer one, the new one's like 20 years old, showing my age. Anyway, this is Radio Listener from RadioListenersElectricEasel.com, and I'm getting all full of myself because I'm getting close to being done with example 2. And what we're going to be doing is filling this out, but some of what I did to remove squiggly lines is a problem. This here, right here, is not what we want. And sometimes you just right click on the instant help and title text, body text, and MRO ID. And where do we declare MRO ID? We must find it. ID is equal to null here. Private object MRO ID. Okay. With our auto magical declarations, we came up with some errors. Now you see this edit text is mtitle text and object MRO ID is MRO ID. MRO ID, first of all, is supposed to be a long, and we'll just paste over these and see if we get any squiggles, and we do. Fine, it's never read locally. And we got MRO ID, RID, confirm. Let's look for the squigglies. I think this will be alright. Okay, now here we are in the confirm button, set on click listener. And what this is in the layout of the NoteEdit that we worked on in previous videos. In the bottom entry, there's a confirm button, and when they click that, it's going to send edits to the main database through returning to where the intent was called. So the intent was called, and now this, when they click on that, the intent finishes and it sends back an intent with a bundle of the information, and then the calling program saves it appropriately. So it basically happens. So what I'm going to do here is paste in this stuff. And I'm sure you love when I paste. I just basically go off screen and have my Chrome and just paste it. And let's see how we're doing on squigglies. Squigglies are just missing intent. Now intent is an Android library. Import intent from Android. And this is what we want. And there go our squigglies. Now with these auto magic things, you got to be careful, because if you pick the wrong one, it messes up the program, as we had done in this. But we fixed it. Okay, now let's quickly go over what we did. True, we pasted it in, but what is it? The on click, and it's past a view, so the view will pass, and it's listening for the confirm button, and it's the on click listener. Now we're going to make another bundle, and in this bundle, what we're going to put is key title, key body, and if row ID is not equal to null, we're going to put row ID. This line, what it basically means, if row ID is null, that means we have a new entry, so we send a null value back, and by default, when we write to the database, the row ID will auto increment. However, if we're editing an actual note that already exists, row ID is not null, and we want to send that back in the bundle also. I hope that's clear. Okay, now intent is equal to new intent, So we're basically saying, okay, we're done. We did our intent. We got a confirming button. Now we're going to get a package, put it together, and send it back to the calling program. And we're going to put in extras this bundle, which is right here. And if you remember, our onCreate is a bundle. So bundles are going back and forth. And then we put extras to the bundle. I said that already probably. And then we're going to set result. The result is fine. So we're going to pass in an all clear message and send it the intent. And then we're going to finish. In other words, NoteEdit has done its job. Sound good? Sound good. Now, let's save this. And we got one other thing to do. Now, the other thing is step 11. We are up to step 11. We actually are finishing this. Okay, we're going to go to Android Manifest XML, this one. Now, let's blow this up a little. Now, we're going to add an application node. And we'll click this add button. And it's going to be an activity. And we'll click OK. Now, for the name, now in the example they say put a period NoteEdit, but in the browse it's NoteEdit. We'll see when we run it. This might give us problems, but we'll see. The activity, yeah, here is dot Notepad ADV. Let's not cause problems. Let's put the period in here. And we can always take it out later. And is there some kind of update button? Let's just save this. Okay. And we're going to close out of this video now. The next video, we're actually going to be attempting to run it. And I want to do that with all our time because it gets a little cooler now because you got the edit screen and things like that. We will also see about diagnostics. We're way under, so let's just take a peek. If you notice, we don't have any warning flags here. And we got some here. DCA1 companion Java. Oh, these are from my diabetes companion. You know, it's an early prototype. It has errors, but Notepad Advanced doesn't have any errors. We see no squigglies anywhere. And, you know, be that as it may, make sure before you pick these autocorrect options, you understand what they do. And I wish I could say that, but actually, understand them to a point. Make logical guesses. If something is saying they want to import a library from Android Java applet, it's a pretty safe bet. If they're saying something like a local variable, this variable, it's good to see where it goes. Okay, be that as it may, it's 9 minutes. Let's sign off and we'll get to the good part. Hopefully this morning. It's like 8 a.m. After I render this one, I'm going to try and run it. And I'll try and run it live and we'll see what we run into. Okay, this is Radio Listener from RadioListenersElectricEasel.com, and many thanks for listening, and see you in the next vid.